Hi Gemini, welcome to Swedish Dharma Tarot. My name's Christina and I am Swedish Australian and I work as a psychic, medium, healer and artist. Stuck in southern Sweden, waiting for a move to Malta, and then the virus got in the way. For me, as for so many others, I'm not stuck anywhere anyway. Well, I am stuck here, but at least it's home. There are plenty of other people around the world who are stuck in different countries, so I consider myself lucky anyway. Let's get on with your reading. What does Spirit want to tell you? Please, Spirit, what does Gemini need to know for this reading? Four of Major Arcana number 4. It's Freya. She's very good. She's a Nordic goddess. And when she comes up in the reverse, you in this case is feeling quite powerless, unfortunately. Or else it's somebody around you. This also fell out in the pre-shuffle. That's a longing back, 6 of Cups. There's a longing there back to a situation or maybe a person that's been. So something to do with your past here. Okay. The tarot deck I work with is called the Goddess Tarot. They've taught me everything I know. They're made by Chris Waldher, an American artist, and the whole Major Arcana is made up of goddesses from all over the world, where you just saw Freya, and different time periods as well. So Freya was the Nordic god, the Viking goddess. She was very powerful. She steered over gold and silver, and there's a lot of things she was involved in. Yes, she helped us get in trance. I'm sure I've been a so-called vulva or seer in a past life, and because I'm still a vagabond. They would wander around the country from village to village, get high and have seances and sing. What more can you ask in life? I think they had a brilliant time. And I'm still good at predicting weather. I'm totally disinterested in the weather. I think the weather is what it is. You just have to put your right clothes on and right attitude. Dogs need to be walked in any case. But sometimes I've been invited to work on radio, and the question always comes up, how will the winter be? Or when will the summer come? Or blah, blah, blah. And I think it's really boring, but of course I have to answer it. And it turns out I'm quite good at it. Yeah, for me that's proof that I've been a vulva, because in the old days, the crops, the weather, it was everything. So would have been the most important question for the villagers to know. Enough of that. We have a reading. And here you are, Ms. Gemini, Queen of Swords. I think you're in another country. You're in a different culture to the one you belong to. I wonder if that's why. Yeah. Strange things happen in the mind of mediums, and we don't always know or understand what's what. At least I don't. I only know when I'm working in the square. But that could be why it came up earlier. And that could also explain the feeling of longing back to something that's been, and also feeling a bit powerless, because we are in this situation. None of us have any control over anything. But I do see that you're in contact with a Queen of Pentacles. Maybe that's a mother or a sister or a good friend or a lover. I don't know. But they also say, this is nice for us all to hear. Here's communication, and it's communication in all forms. But I'm thinking it's mainly about travel at the moment. And look at this card, the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So, well, of course, we understand that sooner or later it's going to be all right again, but it just, Spirit wants to confirm that to you, dear Gemini friend, that things are going to be all right. And at the end of this, I can also look and see when you will be able to return home. I just want to make sure that I don't miss anything. And if you wonder how I knew you were overseas or abroad, as the Americans like to say, it's the world. Now, for many, that card is a conclusion, an end of a cycle. I have another card for that, for beginnings and endings. This one is absolutely travel and different cultures. Yeah. So I see that you're relying a lot on your intuition, and this could again be your mother. You're probably very concerned about your mother. I think the woman in the Queen in Pentacles is probably your mother, and you're very concerned. You're in contact with her all the time, and you're also relying a lot on your own intuition, which is a great time to do that now. So that's it from the tarot. They want to reassure you that you will be returning. I also feel that Spirit wants to reassure you that Mum is not only okay now, she will stay okay. But we'll see when you can return home. When can you return home? When can you travel again? Spirit, please help our Gemini friend with that information of when she can return. It could be a very important answer for many of us, actually, because I think it will vary from country to country, but it will be about the same in Europe anyway, in America, Australia. Yeah. As if Australia hasn't had enough with all the fires and everything during their summer. Okay, Spirit. When will our Gemini, Queen of Swords, be able to return home? I will lay the foundation for 12 weeks. I certainly hope it's not going to be that long, but I want to safeguard myself so that we have enough. There's no point in looking 2 weeks ahead, but it could be enough with 4. We'll see here now. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Something happens already in 2 weeks. I can't imagine that you can travel, but that could be my own that can be my own worry. I will finish laying down the foundation for 12 weeks. And then I can return. So in 1 week, no. But in 1 week, I see quite a nice meeting with a man. Here he is, King of Wands. Usually very interesting and good looking. And you will feel that meeting him is like a victory. If you'd like a private reading with me, I can look closer at that. In any case, I see you here in 2 weeks, feeling a lot happier. But it's not time to travel, no. So that's 2 weeks. 3, 4, 5, 7. Bloody hell. sort of made a bit of a mess of the cards. But that's 12, 11, 10, 9. Oh gosh. So, what they're saying is 11 weeks. That's outrageous. We can't stay where we are for 11 weeks, locked up indoors. Well, I'm not locked up. I don't have to be. We don't have a lockdown in Sweden. But still, life's a drag. I will ask the question again, and I will ask, can it be 11 days? That would be good. Can it be 11 days? Because I'm normally quite good with time, but when I get it wrong, it's usually because I've chosen the wrong units to count. So cards are falling out everywhere, but they're not relevant. They're not relevant when they fall out when I'm looking at time. So, Spirit, can this 11 weeks actually be 11 days? I will lay on a foundation of 14 days and see what happens. With a bit of luck, if we don't get 11 days, maybe we'll get 10 or 12. It's the same. That will be the same. We'll see. We'll see. And 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 weeks. No, not weeks, I'm sorry, days. Right, so 12, 13, 14. Focus. Well, I feel like I'm losing my credibility here, but if you remember, I did say I messed up the cards a bit there when we looked at the weeks. Now the answer comes in days, and it's 5. I hope it's correct. Let me know if it's correct or not, please. Well, I guess I'll find out myself because it'll be pretty much the same all over the place. But I can't imagine that our countries can keep having closed borders for weeks on end. It's just too expensive. But you just don't know. We'll see what the yogic path would like to tell you. They're magnificent, these cards, full of deities and yoga and spirituality, chakras, Ayurveda. It's the whole Indian culture between the covers, I think. Please, Spirit, what message would you like to give Spirit from the yogic path? What does Gemini need to know? This is why I do this off camera mostly. I'm always very good at shuffling when I have to get an oracle card and they need to pop out. I'm a brilliant shuffler then. Bloody hell. Come on, Spirit, give me a hand here. Excuse my swearing. Bloody-dee. I think it's this one. Oh, Ganesha. Ganesha. We all know Ganesha, and this is what Sahara Rose tells us about him. God of new beginnings and remover of obstacles. Well, thank you, Ganesha. You're at the beginning of a new venture that's going to bring you great joy and success. Ganesha has been removing the roadblocks placed before you, granting you a smooth transition into this very moment. Well, the transition doesn't feel very smooth at the moment, but that's reassuring to know that it will be. These roadblocks do not exist outside of you, however. Well, they certainly do. They are the vrittis, fluctuations of the mind. Well, yeah, we can have roadblocks in our head for sure. Represented by his vehicle, the mouth. When you calm your wavering mind, you're able to overcome any obstacle. Ganesha will continue to bring you good luck, success, and harmony with the sweets of Ananda, the awareness of your true consciousness as bliss. Beautiful. You will get home eventually. All the best of luck. Stay safe and don't forget to breathe. Bye.